It's time for some good old-fashioned Amish scalloped potatoes. These are rich and filling, thinly sliced potatoes and onions layered in a creamy sauce. This Amish scalloped potato recipe has been passed down for generations from the Pennsylvania Dutch Amish. It pairs perfectly with a Sunday ham, chicken, beef, or skip the protein completely and serve it with a salad. Trust me, this Amish scallop potato recipe tastes so much better than anything that you will get from a box. I know you're going to love this one. So before we get started, you reach up there and hit that like button and subscribe and hit that notification. Oh, wait. Now, let's stir this one up. To start these Amish scallop potatoes, I am going to need to wash and peel and thinly slice 3 pounds of russet potatoes and one large onion. Our potatoes and onions are thinly sliced. Grab a pot and lightly salt about 4 quarts of water and then add your potatoes and onions. We're going to parboil these for about 5 minutes. Our potatoes and onions have boiled for 5 minutes. We're going to drain these. For the cream sauce, I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of butter. Let this get melted. Yeah, guys, I'm using the same pot that I did the potatoes in because I don't like to wash dishes. Adding 2 tablespoons of all purpose flour and our spices. I have a little over a teaspoon of salt, a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, a little over a half a teaspoon of the smoked paprika and black pepper. Guys, all of the ingredients will be down in the description, and you can add more or you can take away less, whatever you and your family like. And I'm just going to stir this all together as we wait for that butter to melt and this to get almost like a roux. You will then add 2 1/4 cup of milk. We are using whole milk, and you want to stir this around to get it dissolved as you add the milk in. I'm going to grab my whisk. That's all breaking up really good. Add in a little bit more milk. Keep stirring. Make sure it's all broke up. You don't want no clumps in your cream sauce. Guys, we don't have no clumps there. We're going to pour the rest of it in. Then we'll bring this up to a boil so it thickens some and then remove it from the heat. It's starting to boil. I'm going to make sure I keep this stirred so it does not stick. Also, that 5 minute boil, guys, is going to cook off that flour flavor that you would have if you didn't boil this. I'm going to set our cream sauce to the side and bring over our baking dish and potatoes. Now is a fine time. Preheat that oven to 400 degrees and grab your baking dish and spray it or grease it. I'm using a little bit of Pam and I'm using an 8x8. You can use the 8.5x11 or the 9x13, whatever you want for yours. Start by adding some of your cream sauce to the bottom of your baking dish. And we're going to layer this. So it's going to be cream sauce, potato onions, parsley, and then we'll do it over again. Kind of like a lasagna. a little bit of added color as well as a little bit of delicious smokiness, I'm going to add a little bit more of smoked paprika to the top of our Amish scalloped potatoes. That's totally optional. Those of you who know me know that this is my favorite spice in the cabinet. I'm going to be using my Breville Smart Pro 10-in-1 oven, air fryer. It does everything. Dehydrates. My favorite appliance in the kitchen. And it will be in there for 35 minutes until it gets golden brown. And while this cooks, guys, I have got to throw together a chocolate dump cake. Yeah, I had forgotten about our Easter dinner tomorrow, what we were going to have for something sweet. So if you want it, if you need it, if you want to try it, check at the end of the video and we'll put a link for that chocolate dump cake. Our Amish scalloped potatoes are out of the oven. I'm going to let them cool just a little bit. Then we're going to do my favorite part of any cook, that taste test. This whole house smells delightful. These Amish scalloped potatoes will look beautiful on your dinner table and it will taste delicious. Look at these layers of potatoes and onions and the topping that got brown. This is going to be so good. And without further ado, I'm going to taste it. I wished I could hand you some. Look at that bite. Mm. Folks, you got to try this one. There is no way to describe the taste that this Amish scalloped potato brings. I hope that you have enjoyed this recipe and I hope that you'll do this recipe in your home. Also, don't forget to check out that chocolate dump cake that I made today too on a whim. Yeah, I didn't have nothing for dessert. It'll be right at the end of this video. Guys, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit notifications so that you get all of our recipes as they post. And until next time, you guys take care and God bless.